Hey YouTube, this is Nordic Brit. Just a quick update. Really interesting article out of NASDAQ today, who are basically expecting that a 20% drop in the stock market could be expected in 2021. Now, there are two reasons to put this out. Firstly, that obviously the stock market is in a bubble, so it's possible that the stock market will collapse, or at least constrict itself and realign itself with some actual figures that make sense, or that it could burst. The other reason is that, of course, it could end up being a ploy by the people at the top to see that people who are a little bit scared to sell their shares that they've got in companies now, so that some of these short sellers and hedge funds can get out of these short positions they've put themselves in. Either way, it's a difficult call, but it's a really interesting article. I'm going to link it down below in the description. I think you should check it out and take it with a pinch of salt, because obviously we are in a bubble. It will burst at some point. It probably will burst this year. Even with any progress made in vaccinations and anything else, it's likely to burst this year, or at least it's going to constrict itself to growth, or it will basically shrink to a more realistic level, which will of course be a huge problem. Just as a note, 20% growth is a massive drop. In 2008 crash, that was about 50% drop. In the 1933 depression, that was about 24% drop. So 20% is a huge amount, and that's what they're putting out. So just an interesting thing there. The stock market obviously is going to burst at some point, and keep an eye on the stocks. If you're basically holding them to make the hedge funds lose money, then keep on doing that. If you're basically in the stock market because you're trying to make money, it might be worth looking into where these companies are going, and look into companies that you think can probably bounce back after a stock market crash or a complete constriction of the stocks into a more realistic level. So expect some of the values to drop and then bounce back up again. I'm holding on to some of my stocks that I know will be fine after a stock market crash, but I'm also holding some stocks, stonks as you want to put them, for meme stocks, just to kind of stick it to hedge fund managers as well. So just an interesting piece of information there. Check out NASDAQ website. I'm going to put the link in the description below, and have a good weekend everyone. Nordic Brit out.